before I get started, because there's no intro. I'm just got to get right into it. Happy 15th birthday, Xbox. You know, a lot of great memories. We'll share those in another video. There was a lot of news coming down the pike, and you know, I definitely want to talk about all the things that I read and I seen. But the big thing today that I'm addressing that is this Game of the Year, the VGA's Game of the Year nominees. Look, it's even when you got PlayStation dudes, diehard PlayStation dudes, that hit you up and say, "Man, that's not right." then you know they've made a mistake. You do not have any type of award show, and you knowing that there were some big titles that came from Xbox or PlayStation. That's just like you go and have, you know, a Xbox game but have no PlayStation game. That would make no sense. That would make no sense whatsoever. That is absolutely ridiculous. Gears of War is the next second biggest franchise that Microsoft has, and you're just gonna abandon it, sweep it under the rug like it never came out? Quantum Break is a fantastic game. It's fantastic. Doesn't matter about the sales. Trust me, because if Titanfall 2 was on this list, trust me, they ain't worried about sales. I thought it was games that were gripping, that were different, unique, that had great appeal. This game got good ratings. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter about the sales issue. Quantum Break is a great game. Forza Horizon 3 is the best racer this generation, and for it not to get any thought? Look, I like Doom. Doom's a great game. The story is multiplayer, average. Don't even see people really playing it that much on online for the multiplayer. Overwatch, I knew that was going to be in there. I called that months ago. It's one of the most popular games of the year. I'm even going out on a limb and saying that is going to be the game that's going to be game of the year just because of its popularity. You know, we knew that Uncharted was going to be in there. It's PlayStation's best game of the year, and it had very high ratings, very successful game. So therefore, you know, of course you knew that game was going to be in there. But then you have Titanfall 2. Now, I understand Titanfall 2 and Doom being in the category of best shooter because this was a really good year for shooters, no doubt about that. But that game is not better than Battlefield 1. Not even close. I have not played the story, and I've heard great things about the story, but the multiplayer holds it back because it's not the same multiplayer. And mostly everybody that are diehard for picked up the game, they told me that it's not the same. It's good, but it's not the same. Still got it's got a COD feel to it. So, okay. So, which Battlefield should have been in there if that's the case. Inside, I like that game, but you know, I have a thing about indies getting. If it was a nominee, it's a nominee, that's fine, but you have to put more games in there. What I'm really frustrated about is not only because of the fact there was no Xbox games being presented. You know, that's neither here nor there. What I'm tripping off of right now is that the fact that there was no Dark Souls 3, very popular game. People love that game. And there was no Rise of the Tomb Raider for a second year, pretty much. For, you know, 2 Game of the Years, it's been avoided. And there's people that are not into the fanboy garbage. They're just basically, they'll tell you Tomb Raider is a better game than Uncharted 4. There are plenty of people I've heard say that because they're like, you can do more. It's a lot more action packed. But that's for the people, for the community or whatever, to decide which game is Game of the Year. Why is that game not being nominated? Why is that game not on the list? That's atrocious. See, I know Jeff Keighley has a lot of work to do, and he's got so many people in his ear, I'm sure, and he wants to do it right. But see, this is where the problem lies. Last year, we was happy that Kojima had a chance to come out on stage and talk after he left Konami. But to have a song and a praise hour, you know, they cut back, and you could tell things was rushed because when you put the racing, you put racing genre with the sports and clam them up and the winner wins. Come on now, that's bullshit. Every game should have its time to shine. You should have an indie section. You should have a racing section, fighting game section, and then you show your trailers. And then if you have your little song and dance ads, cut out the comedians and shit. Just get to the gaming part, and keep it about that. All this extracurricular shit is unnecessary. I understand you want to try to have it kind of like the music awards, but this is a different type of show. I mean, get it right, man. It's baffling. I mean, this video might not be one of my best, but damn it, I just had to let it be addressed. This was horrible. Let me know what games you wanted to be on there and what's up, man. I'm out. Peace.
All that's missing is the flip ups and the fade. I got Whitley's for days. Kanishiwa, it's not a game, no. Riches in the bitches, what I came for. Then I switched my angle. Was unchained like I'm the Django. Now that shit dangled to my ankle.